Hi, and welcome back to another one of my art journal video series. Today I'm going to be using the Canson Mixed Media XL and a sympathy card, and I'm going to show you how I take special cards and use them within my art journal. Today I will be using Distress Crayons or watercolor crayons, which will react with water. They're extremely versatile and fun to use. I will list all the colors and materials that I use in the description below. I am trying to choose colors that will match the card on the side to keep that same theme throughout. I will be using watercolor brushes, which has the water within the chamber, but you can use traditional watercolor brushes with water on the side. Mid-process, I was trying to mimic the actual card, but then I realized that it was going to be covering a lot of what I did. So I just decided to carry the theme throughout the actual background so you won't see that swirl in the middle. Here I'm using a spray bottle filled with water, and it's just another technique that you can use where you can spray water before you use the crayon and also use the water brush or a regular paintbrush. I'm also showing how you can take and create your own palette by just rubbing the crayon on a surface and adding water to it and diluting it as you see fit. After letting the surface dry, during that time I did cut down the card on around a few sides because I wanted it to fit in there and incorporate that leaf that's in there. Before adding the card, I'm just going to add a few little details using my Faber Castell pen, just kind of outlining those watercolor areas where the leaves are. I'm using a Tombow multi-purpose glue here, but you can use any one that you would like. I just want to adhere this to the paper, and I want to make sure that the glue makes really good contact with it. And I will place it and flatten it out and let it dry, which took me maybe about half hour or so. I'm using wax paper so that I don't get glue on my hands, and also a bone folder to ensure that the actual card is really stuck on there. To embellish my journal page, I had these pieces that I die cut a while back and kept them, but never did figure out when to use them. But I thought that they would work really well this time around. And this is from a Sizzix set that I had ages ago. And you might still be able to find this one on the web. So I'm placing the leaves and any embellishments that I plan to use prior to gluing them down, just so that I can get an idea of where I want them to be at and how pleasing to the eye it will look. Once I figured out how I want everything set up, I just use a little bit more glue to make some stronger bond to the actual page and the card. And I'm using a pair of tweezers to place it in there to minimize all my fingerprints and messiness that can happen when you're using glue on pages like this. And as you'll see, I'm laying it down, and there's always a little bit of glue that sticks out, so I just take a baby wipe and kind of touch it up a little bit here and there and clean it up. Next, I am using my sparkle pen because the card has sparkles on the actual leaves, and I want each one of these leaves to have a similar sparkle. In addition to the sparkle, I also like to add some little scratch marks with a black pen that works well, just kind of outlining some of the pieces, and then the white gel marker, or I'm sorry, pen that you see there on the side to add highlights. So I'm considering this pretty much done because I don't want to take the focus away too much from the card. As you can see, I added a little bit of the detail from the leaf overlapping here, and I'm just going to sign and date it. And this concludes today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time and watching this video. If you want to see more, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.